Sacagawea, and my question is, what is the Appalachian Trail? And it's a trail that stretches from Georgia to Maine through 14 states, and it's 2,184 miles up and down mountains the whole way, and you do sleep outside.
Trail magic is like if you were running out of gas in your car and you're in the middle of nowhere and you showed up and there was somebody that just had a can of gas to put right in, or you pulled up to the gas station and you're really tired and you're late for work and there's nothing there and you just don't even want to get out of the car, and you're late, you're tired, you're frazzled. Somebody just comes up to the car and puts their credit card in the machine and they start pumping gas before you can say anything. They run inside, grab your cup of coffee, get you a snack, lift you up, put you back in the car, say, listen buddy, everything's gonna be all right, I got this. Put the gas pump away and send you on your way. They do this by offering you love, they offer you food, drink. Sometimes it's as simple as a little bit of water when you're tired, hurting, you're all alone in the woods and just running on empty. That's probably what trail name is.
So a trail name is a nickname that the people you hike with, part of the trail family, give to you.
Are given based on some sort of ridiculous antics that ensue on trail.
I'm Dan Rand, and a tramily is the group of folks that will hike with you, that become your family out here on the trail. Amazing group of folks. It's good times.
Family, it's a group of friends that have come together, brought by the trail, with a mission or a purpose of using leadership qualities and techniques and things that they have instilled within themselves to provide the greatest trail magic experience, to provide hope, to give love, and give people a place, creating an environment where other people can create lifelong bonds of friendship that will be able to get them through the trail and through this life.
My favorite part about pre-days is serving the hikers, watching them, be surprised of all the food and just all the love that we give. Just love it on hikers.
Food to eat on the trail. My favorite food was cereal. I brought powdered milk and got bags of cereal. Dollar General.
Crickets.
We actually packed out taco fixings one night, so that's been my favorite meal so far. But if I had to do every day, I'd say a nor pasta side.
It would have to be refried beans.
Lately we've been doing dehydrated milk with granola and dehydrated fruit, and so you just pour your water in and mix it up and it's like cereal. It's really good. We do it for breakfast and sometimes for dessert. We haven't gotten tired of it yet. Hopefully we don't, but that's my favorite. What's yours?
For lunch, for the past few weeks we've been doing artesian, however you say it, breads, and cheese and salami and stuff like that with mustard. It's been really, really good.
Oh, I devoured boxes of those Welch's gummies. It was
Yes!
my job.
Yes!
I would buy 22 packs of them every time I was in town.
It's ramen noodles. I actually carry a set of chopsticks so that I can eat my ramen noodles in style.
Taking sheep's cheese, packing honey into tortillas.
I might get a hamburger or a hot dog. That would be great. Aside from that, pasta. Lots of pasta with black truffle, sea salt, garlic, and definitely a lot of olive oil.
I have a stick on fire. You know fire demands your attention. Exactly. Oh no, I know. I wing in with my oldest friend. And I hope it's like this for a living. All they do is
What was your profession before you started the trail? Sunshine, it's your floor.
I worked for my dad's company. He has a lawn company, so I worked for him.
Cutting grass?
No, it was online measuring of the lawns.
That's pretty important stuff, though.
It was. Thank you.
So I had 2 jobs. I worked at a deli and a grocery store, and then I also worked doing home remodeling for historical homes.
I worked in the concrete business. I poured concrete for like gas stations and Dollar General, stuff like that.
I run historical tours on a riverboat in New Orleans, which is an absolutely amazing job. It's a lot of fun. I get to work outside with people. I enjoy it very much.
How you doing? My name's Fastlane. I've been on the trail for, I guess, almost a month and a half now. It's been wonderful. But how old am I? I'm 22 years old.
I'm 23.
32. I'm 19.
You're 19?
28.
I am 39.
27 years old.
It's almost done. It's got time. I'm not the best looking head here, I'll tell you. My name's Fishnets. I'm from Madison, Connecticut.
Beach originally.
Virginia Beach?
Yeah, represent.
Up north?
Wisconsin. South Canada.
Did you bring me any cheese?
I didn't bring any Blue Moon either.
How's about it?
Michigan.
Oh, hey, look at that. You know what's up?
I know we're neighbors.
Right about there, right there. You'll need to look at a map. Geography is important if you're going to go to...
I'm from Copenhagen, Denmark.
I'm here from Michigan.
Murfreesboro, Tennessee. It's like 30 minutes from Nashville.
My name is Biz. I'm from Massachusetts.
I'm Sandstorm from Massachusetts.
So, my name's Blastoise. I'm from Houston, Texas.
What do you wish you knew before you started hiking the trail?
I wish I knew how wet it was going to be.
You got it. Splash out.
How much fun it was going to be. I wish I knew how much fun it was going to be.
But you don't need as much as you really think. Once you get out there for a couple weeks, you find you've carried way too much, and anything you need you have to get from someone else anyways, or it will come to you.
How amazing it was going to be.
I wish I would have been able to know for like an absolute fact that I was gonna finish. Because like I knew mentally that I was gonna make it, but I didn't know there's so many other factors.
Like, I really wish I knew before hiking the trail was, if you're not a professional photographer, don't worry about photos of the flowers and the scenery and the wildlife. There's millions upon millions of photos of those. What you should focus on are the photos of sitting around the campfire with the people you're hiking with. Those are the memories that you'll want to keep. I have not looked at my 2013 hike photos since I got back because it's all just view after view after view, where I don't have really any pictures of the people I hiked with and the connections I made on the trail.
Why did I decide to hike the trail? Because I have a limited amount of time on this earth, and I'm going to do as many of the things that make me really happy as I can. And I decided to take a few months off and do this one, and so that's why I'm
the
at.
trail in 2013. I saw one of my friends do it in 2012, and so I wanted a change from my life, and I hadn't been hiking in a long time, so I was kind of decided to do it by jumping in and doing a walk.
Like the Appalachian Trail in 2013. And I did it just to prove to everybody that I could.
I'm little brother.
And it was you.
I decided to hike the trail when I was a junior in high school. My mom started asking me what I wanted to do, and I knew I wanted to take a gap year before college anyway. And for some reason, Appalachian Trail popped in my head. I didn't really know what it was, but when I looked into it, I got really excited about it. And I decided to graduate as a junior from high school, and I was actually on the Pacific Crest Trail in 2012 when I was 17. And I didn't finish it, but I loved the community. It was a great experience, and it's kind of ruined my life ever since. I've just been hiker trash until this point. So it's been a great, fun ride, and I highly recommend everyone to do it.
Just a break from society, I guess. It's a little bit more primitive out here, and it kind of brings us back to our roots. Kind of avoid the rat race a little bit.
I hiked the trail because my uncle did it in 1980, and I wanted to follow suit.
I wanted to figure out who I was and see what I could see, and I did it.
I graduated from MTSU, and I figured this is the time of my life to get on the trail and get it done before I get in the workforce, before I have to take off 6 months, and it's just been really great. And yeah.
Decided to hike the trail just because
It's something I've always wanted to do. I did a project on it in high school and just fell in love with it and had the opportunity.
My name is Remedy. I'm a previous attempted through hiker from 2018. The question that I was asked is, what was my longest day on trail? My longest day on trail was when, I think it was about my second day in New York, and it was constant up and downs all day, not covering any distance. As to say, as we call them out here, we call them PUDs, and PUDs is an acronym for pointless ups and downs, which is very, very true. You're not covering any distance. So normally I could hike 15 miles, no issue, but once I got up there, it took me all daggum day to hike 15 miles.
My name is Tink, and I'm pretty sure my longest miles on the trail were about 38 miles, because I do a lot of night hiking, and you're motivated to keep moving for a certain specific area, so you get up at like 2 in the morning and you go. You don't stop till you get there. So that was my longest.
I bumped to 48.6 into Maine, or like through Maine. It was beautiful, and I would do it again if I wasn't crippled.
My longest day on trail was 30 miles from Mount Rogers to Damascus.
Trail. And it came in actually a section hike that I followed up after a longer hike, in which I decided that I was going to go further than I knew my body could. And by the time I made 12 miles over rough terrain in North Georgia, I was wiped out sitting on a park bench waiting for a ride. It wasn't until a month or so later when I went to my doctor I found out that I'd suffered a mild heart attack. Because I had gone beyond my body's ability to give and did not take the signal.
Sprocket. I got it because people kept trying to call me Gearhead, which seemed kind of pedestrian and silly because it was so obvious. So somebody finally said Sprocket, and it stuck out, you know, because it's like quirky enough. Hence tattoos on head. It beat being called Gearhead all the time.
I got my trail name in 2012. I think I was like day 3 on the trail, and I knew that gold's plentiful down here and whatnot, so I grabbed a gold pan. I was going to pan some rivers along my way. And being from Boston, apparently I say wicked a lot or whatnot, I don't know. And they started calling me Wicked Miner because of the gold pan and my repetitiveness of saying wicked.
I got my trail name Pound Puppy. When I was a kid, I got the Pound Puppy stuffed animals. They were big in the 80s. I've had them all my life. And when I hiked, I carried them on my backpack and I used them as a pillow, so they call me Pound Puppy.
Yeah, my name is Quick Bear. Got my trail name on the first night at Black Gap on the approach trail. I was walking up at 11 o'clock at night, and I was walking to the shelter, and there was a guy named Last Boy Scout there. And he's like, "Who's hiking with you?" And I was like, "Nobody." And we turn around, turn our headlamps on, and there's a bear right behind me, probably 15, 20 feet away. So he was like, "Wow, that was really quick to see a bear." So he dubbed me with the name Quick Bear.
The trail name is Squints because I am notorious for stepping on sunglasses, and then I need them that day, so I squint all day long.
I had gotten to the Fontana Hilton, which is 100-something miles in, and I hadn't gotten a trail name yet. A couple of 5-year-olds named Roadkill and High Five came running out to the Hilton during dinner time, and they were asking everyone what their trail names were, and I hadn't had one yet. My friend Simba decides to yell out, "You should give him one," and I ended up with the name Blastoise. It's named Pokemon, if you don't know.
So how much money did I save for the trail? So for the trail, I had just gotten a big back pay from my military disability, and I started making $1,400 a month. I also turned my car into a rental, so I'd make $600 a month off that through an app called Turo. My car actually ended up getting into a crash on the 4th of July. So I had some financial issues to deal with, but I basically made about $2,000 a month while I was on the
I ended up working at a backpacking store to try to save up some money. I saved up about $4,000.
I saved $5 grand and I spent 10.
Jeez. How did you make the other 5?
That's not school appropriate.
Like, wasn't that much. It was like $3,300.
So there's this movie that I'm gonna write. This chick decides to quit her job and hikes the Appalachian Trail. This cowgirl was running from herself, but now she's living on the highest shelf. And they all come unstuck. Lady running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man.